Alrighty. Before we can take care of the wizard, naturally we want to deal with his men. Forget everything you thought about the priestesses. People of the cloth can dish out the pain just as well as the next. And really, history should have taught us that lesson if nothing else by now. Won't get into that though. Little thing called the Crusades, folks. Know your history. And the monks can take care of them, I'm pretty sure. Excellent, excellent. The only thing is, as a priestess, her experience meter is very, very long, so it's going to be quite a while until we can get her to her final class, so we're going to have to be a little bit patient with that. And by a little, I mean a lot. And Thorn, congratulations. Yes, I know he had that one troop there, but he was in the water, and like I said before, they do that sometimes. They'll place a couple of their men really out of range, make you have to work for it, and he wouldn't have given that much. I'm not really pressed about it. Not this time. I can let one or two slide along the way. And the monks, we want to keep using them. It's probably a mistake if I do this. I don't think with him being in the water, they're going to be able to do anything at all. Okay, great. 1 point of damage. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but that's actually really good. Because now, even though he's still in the water, I think we can finish this. Because his attack is going to be stunted quite a bit. And because of that, we were able to finish him off with mere infantry. You gotta love it. Albert. Mon ami. We will put you back there, bring your men to accompany you. That's why they're here. They live for this. I have a sneaking suspicion that we may be getting company of the uninvited variety from the south, so that's why we're bringing him back that way. Also, the winds tell me that something is coming from the west. So I probably want to put some people over that way too. But we've still got time. This Serpent Knight is a little bit more important right now. Alright, let's see if we can draw him out of the water. Yes, oh, look at him. That's the last position I would have wanted him to occupy on land, but the important thing is he is on land. And I think we have just enough people over there to where I could corner him and prevent him from getting back into the water if I wanted, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Yeah, before we throw Thorn over there, we want to get him back to full. Chris, we're going to bring over this way, I think. Yeah. Definitely got to get these monks next to her so they can receive some treatment. Jessica as well. And Taylor. One of my favorite new tactics in this game is to use generals who are not at full health to attack troops and commanders, specifically enemy commanders for sure, to do a lot of damage to them without killing them. So as time goes on, you're probably gonna be seeing that a lot more. Very, very useful when you use it properly. Extremely useful even. I'm having a lot of fun with it, in fact. Yeah, you're still healthy, but we can put you right there. So yeah, we're pulling everybody back this way. Further into the plain, so that Serpent Knight's got no choice. If he still wants to collect a paycheck at the end of this, he's gonna have to come after us. Or, you know, maybe just after for the honor and the accolades. Whatever the case may be. We're gonna make him come to us. And I know he can't resist. Look at that belly. You know that serpent's hungry. Hungry for who? Hungry for us. But guess what? We are not on the menu. Not today, not tomorrow. That was a poor showing, but they lived. I can't ask for too much more. And don't worry guys, we'll get to show off Narm in a little bit. I know we haven't seen too much Grand Knight action yet. It's forthcoming. And poor Leadin as well, he hasn't had much to do lately. Just because he's the king, we don't want to neglect him, but again, strong team, strong team. Gotta focus on the whole group. Everybody counts here. Even the soldiers, even the monks, even the mooks, whatever the case may be. Yeah, they've got to do something because they've got this Serpent Knight here all by himself. Everybody else is back in the castle, just kind of cooling out, hoping that we change our minds and go home, which we won't. At least I'd imagine that's what they're thinking right now. Chris, yes, level 2. Ah, she's awesome. Can even take down Serpent Knights. And all she's doing is throwing gold crosses at them. What's in those crosses? That's what I want to know. Or maybe she's throwing them so fast it equates to bullets, cannonballs being launched at them, whatever the case. But actually, if you threw a cross at people in real life, provided it's made out of a solid metal of some kind, hard mineral, that would kind of hurt a little bit, wouldn't it? I mean, people talk about dropping pennies from way up top on buildings and what they can do when they impact the ground if they hit a living creature. Imagine what, ooh, yeah, that would. Ooh, I need to stop thinking about that, in fact. But very visual imagination. And when I imagine things, it's quite vivid for me. And yeah, just take my word for it. That would smart more than a little bit. We're going to skip ahead to turn 10, get past all that superfluous movement. And the enemy reinforcements have arrived. They're heading our way. Counterattack, you say? Ha ha ha, surely you jest. This is how you counterattack. Boom. Instantly reduce the health of everybody. This is perfect, actually. That Grand Knight is at 8 now. Just enough to not spend his turn treating, but not at full strength. Make him much easier to manage. His men are inconsequential. Now we're gonna have a little fun with Taylor, everybody. This is gonna be interesting. Again, this is new for me, so we'll see how it pans out, but I'm confident. In the meantime, Albert won't have too many problems having the class advantage against them. And best of all, they didn't bring any horsemen, they just brought soldiers. And this is why we brought who we brought. Technically, horsemen would have been stronger as a class against them, but again, horsemen, they're kind of disappointing sometimes. You're almost better off just going with regular soldiers in most situations. Of course, soldiers being strong against archers, I didn't go that route. And let's see how monks fare though. Not too well, actually. But they have decent defense, so they are okay. They can serve to weaken them if nothing else. Then Albert's men can finish it up. That little 1-2. Left hook, right hook. Finish them off with the uppercut. Bring you down as well as you. Keep all of Chris's people in the fight. And then Thorn. He's looking quite well again, so he can join the fray. Want to occupy as many of the sweet spots as we can before they do. Though they're kind of already there, so maybe we'll just stay where we are, let them come out of the trees. Same with these guys. We're not coming after them anymore. We're going to let them approach us, I think. Unless I change my mind. That's liable to happen. At any given moment of any day. Ooh. Could have gone better. But not terrible. Nothing we can't recuperate from. Well, not those two, but... yeah, the sooner we take his men down, the better. Ooh, yeah, see, it's because of that bonus that they're getting from him. Grand Knights give their men a staggering boost. +6 attack, +4 defense. Yeah, that's nothing to trifle with. And I think it's a bigger bonus for Narm. I think she gives her men +8 attack. I could be mistaken. We'll find out eventually. But either way, +6, +8, it's quite substantial. So imagine what happens when we give our archers get that extra attack and that +4 defense. They're officially going to be able to deal with almost every enemy troop type in this game with those kind of stats. Even the ones that they're technically not strong against. Like soldiers. Lead in there. Without any cares to give them. Jessica's men doing well. We match them in attack. They have more defense though. But again, soldiers versus archers, so it's still in our favor. We will lose a few though. But it'll be worth it. This is precisely why I brought all these troops, for this so-called counterattack. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep focusing on Jessica there. Should be level 8 in no time at this rate. Yeah, just to provide a distraction, we're going to put him there. That's all. Really don't want to take her out of the trees, though. So we're going to put her in these trees and then do this. Give her the easy one. Because the archers, they can get a lot of hits in before she finishes them, so we want to be careful. But you know, her fireball attack as a wizard is very, very useful because a lot of times she can get that preemptive strike on commanders, especially before they even get a chance to strike. I've seen her take out fighters at full health before they can even throw out their sonic boom, ground pound wave, whatever you want to call it. So just something to keep in mind. Yes, this is a breeze. Narm. What are we gonna do with you? So many choices. We're gonna use our men first. See, look at that. Their attack is 29 after adjusted stats. How can you say no to that? And they're still alive somehow. Interesting. This I did not foresee. And Taylor, don't want to forget about him. It's easy to do, he's all here on his lonesome. But we want to keep moving him. I have two purposes for doing what I'm doing with him. So, more on that in a little bit. First, finish rounding up the herd here. Can you do it? Not quite. And this is going pretty good. Monks lacking a little bit of that killer instinct. Appropriately enough, I suppose, being monks, but they're really good at weakening enemy forces. Yeah, they can even take care of that one. Let's see, he's got a couple left. I suppose we can put you there. Should be able to finish them off. Yeah. Oh, and he's level 1 Grand Knight. So that's another thing, his troops, yeah, they're not going to be too effective. I just realized how low a level he was. Well, that's a little sad for him, isn't it? Let's all collectively shed a tear. Alright, I'm done. And Thorn's men. We'll just put you there. End of phase. What you gonna do? You're gonna attack him. They should be able to survive this. That did hurt though. And you're attacking her, of course. That could be kind of bad, and it was, but... Oh, that 10 archer. Uh-oh. Oh, good, good, good. Not gonna lie to you guys, if he'd went after Jessica, that could have been very, very bad. That could have ended very poorly. Thank goodness for prioritizing our troops instead. As I said, be careful, they can surprise you. And as much as I want to attack with her, we'd better do the wise thing. Because her energy was low. You don't get far in life without one thing, and that's energy. Life minus that equals, well, not much life at all. Still managed to level up. And anybody can take out these archers. But we're gonna hold off a little bit. We want to get some people stronger. And to that effect, gonna throw a healing out. He's got enough MP to do that a few times, and he's not doing anything else, so magic arrow does a little damage. It's really not worth it. Not at the moment. And we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna be patient. Let those archers do what they want to do. Taylor, you've just about made it. And now the fun can begin. Maybe. Really depends what that bishop wants to do. This Grand Knight, however, is still at full health, so he's going to be the biggest burden. He's probably going to keep focusing on the men who are not at full health, so we're going to pull them back if we can. Want to preserve as many lives as we can, as always. Surround the people who need to be surrounded. The only problem is when he attacks, he's still going to be in the trees most likely, so he's going to be getting that defense boost. Oh, unless he go, yep, he couldn't resist. The dog could not say no to the bone. And even though we lost some men, I think it'll be worth it in the end. It's going to pan out very well. That was a pretty poor showing on their part.